Hey guys, my name is Ashley and I'm new to this YouTube scene. Want a hot smoky eye look with affordable makeup? Just keep watching. But first and foremost, you always want to make sure that your face is moisturized and primed before makeup application. I actually bought my moisturizer from Marshall's. Very inexpensive, great for your skin, great for sensitive skin, I should say, which I have. And it's also an acne fighting agent moisturizer. I also have horrible dark circles, which are hereditary. Yippee for me. And this NYX yellow concealer counteracts the dark circles. I highly recommend using either orange or yellow concealer for dark circles and acne. This is honestly one of my favorite foundations to work with. It's great for facial redness, dark circles, blemishes, and acne. It is SPF 50 as well, so if you spend a lot of time in the sun, this full tinted moisturizer is definitely for you. I know it might look like I pack on the product under my eye, but honestly, I have such bad dark circles that I have to. It's just what works for me. If it doesn't work for you, then that's fine. But for somebody that has dark circles like me, and I've had them for many years, I have to do these extra steps. So if you don't want to do these extra steps, you can always just skip forward a little bit into the video. So shortly after you get the rest of the makeup blended in, I take my face matte powder and I put it on my beauty blender, and then I put that under my eye so that your eyes don't crease, because as you can see on my left eyelid that the makeup is starting to crease just slightly, but I actually use one of my face brushes, and then I also put the matte face powder on my whole face after this. So as you can see, putting this translucent powder on your face does tend to make you look super pale. At least for me, it does. So I actually put on a bronzer after this in the areas where you are most likely to get a tan. That's how I was taught to put on bronzer. And it actually does even out your skin tone very well, since, you know, obviously I'm as white as the sheet behind me. So, but yes, this is the bronzer that I use. I absolutely love it. I do have a bigger bronzer in that specific shade, but I'm only using the sample size that I actually received from Ulta Beauty. But I highly recommend this bronzer. It is absolutely amazing, and it will do wonders for your face. And as you guys can see, this is kind of a lengthy process, but it is well worth it in the end. Like I said, it does balance out your skin tone, and it makes it blend easier, and it makes it look like it's your skin. So it definitely does work, and especially for me, it does, because like I said, I don't want to be as white as the sheet behind me when I go out in public, because that would be pretty embarrassing. So if you guys do see me looking down at my lap quite a bit, it's honestly because I have a old towel that I use to get excess makeup off of my brushes so that you can blend everything easier. Not a lot of people do that, but I do tend to keep one on my lap at all times so that I can just blend my makeup. So with your face brush, you just want to go back over the bronzer just to kind of set it in place, you know, with the excess translucent powder that's still on the brush. And it also helps to blend and even things out. So what I am about to show you, you put on the blush, and I'm smiling there to show you where the start of my cheekbones are, and then I smile and I go right to where my smile lines are to put the blush on. And I do pack it on pretty heavy at first, but then I blend it out with a regular face brush to blend it in evenly. So with my Anastasia of Beverly Hills Brow Wiz pencil, I just go in. I typically do just the arch and go all the way to the end of my eyebrows, and then I just blend it out from there because I don't want my inner brows to be too intense, because I do, you know, have my eyebrows there. I don't have to do a lot of work with them. I just add some color into them. So now moving on to the smoky eye look. I am just using like a deep tone burgundy purple color to match my outfit. And I tend to go to the outer corners first of the eye and then work my way in, and they will be pretty intense at first. I don't know what I'm doing there. What a weirdo. But they will tend to be pretty intense at first, but I do use my towel just to get the excess eyeshadow off, and then I use that same brush to just blend it in. I do use my Smashbox Photo Finish primer a lot with eyeshadows, only because a lot of people do use like an actual eyeshadow primer. I don't really tend to use that. What works best for me is primer water. I just add a little bit of the eyeshadow and then spray the primer water on it, and it tends to work for me great. Yeah, do not do what I did before earlier where you accidentally spray yourself in the face with the primer. Classic. there was like this really weird guy outside of my house, and my husband and I have like one of those Ring doorbells, so if you see me making weird faces while looking down, that's why. So with the highlight that I'm using, which is sadly discontinued and I'm not happy about it because it's one of my favorite highlights, you just want to do your cheekbones. I do my nose and go up the ridge of my nose as well as a little bit on my chin and then right above your upper lip. This mascara is absolutely amazing. If you have not tried the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, you are missing out. It is one of the most volumizing mascaras on the line right now. It is absolutely amazing. It is one of my favorites. For someone who doesn't wear a lot of false lashes all the time, which is definitely myself, I use this and it makes it look like you do have, you know, like small falsies on. So now we are moving on to the lips. I didn't really know what I was going to do with my lips at first, and then I just thought of doing an ombre lip. It is pretty simple once you get the hang of it. You just tend to use a dark color as well as like a nude or a lighter shade, and you tend to just blend it in. Whatever you want to use as the base first. For this look, I used the natural tan lip gloss first, and then I went on to the darker shade, and it tends to match my shirt as well. It's like that maroon purplish color. So when I was talking about what shades to use and everything just a moment ago, so what I did, I will explain, I will do a tutorial about like certain beauty steps that I do while I'm doing my makeup. Like for instance, you saw me using the toothbrush. So what I did was I put Aquaphor on my lips and then I used a toothbrush and, you know, kind of like went over my lips slightly just to get the dead skin away. And I use that technique all the time and it works really well for me. So you will see me in a moment. I'm going to be using this purple shade and I'm going right in the middle of my lips. and then I'm going to rub my lips together and then start to blend that color outwards. And that is your ombre lip. So since we are nearing the end of my video, guys, my name is Ashley, and like I said in the beginning of the video, I am new to the YouTube thing, and I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I am going to do more tutorials, you know, doing makeup, beauty tips and tricks, and just, you know, normal everyday life. My husband and I recently just got a silver lab puppy, so I'm going to be uploading a lot of videos on her and her growth and everything and how she's doing with us. So I hope you stay tuned for that as well. And it has been an absolute pleasure, you guys. And like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and you will get more content similar to this.